And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. Hey, everybody, we're coming. Live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the point. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson passes to Wembanyama. That three's off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And the Thunder were already a tough defensive unit, Doris. Went out and got more stoppers last season in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso.
It is a prerequisite for Mark Daigneault that you be able to guard your backside off on the defensive end. They lean into their strengths. They were the best in the West in 2024, and then you go out and get better. That front office is first level good. So good.
Here's Durant following the three by Oklahoma City. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Houston working the ball around. The three from Thompson. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Now SGA, defended by Thompson. Now James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Thompson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Doris, from the 11th pick in 2018, the last year's league MVP, how did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of leap?
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game. There's also maturity he plays with beyond his years. You can't speed him up. He's a three-level scorer, and he contributes to one of the most dangerous defenses in the league. What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Houston with another miss.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Mobley passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. James deciding where to go with it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. James finds SGA. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And a miss there on the triple. Houston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Durant takes the three. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. To the inside. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Antetokounmpo against James. They get back on track. They get it back. Outside for Wembanyama. Offline with a 3.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And the Thunder in possession here. After the basket by Houston. Back to SGA. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
That's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Rockets trail by 8. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Thompson outside. Durant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Davis. The 3 from Thompson. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. 35 seconds left in the opening quarter. And SGA, here we go. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
James with the ball. And Davis with the basket on the assist from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Thunder out in front, leading by 10. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Mobley out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's James in at the point guard position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Holmgren. To the middle. Big Ted throwing it down.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Here's SGA. After the basket by Houston. James, outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama, screen on Mobley. Here's Antetokounmpo. The kick to Durant. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Coach Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Brian, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
SGA against Thompson. SGA passes to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Thompson. James against Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama, pass to Thompson. Pass to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Mobley finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here is James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 5th assist in this one. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Thompson. Back to Antetokounmpo. For 3, Durant. The putback. It's good on the putback.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Gobert. Up top, Durant. Checked by Davis. Here's Gobert. No good. A bit long that time. Thunder leading by 10. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Davis. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Inside. Here's Gobert. Oh, the tower with the power move.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back comes Houston in transition. And the big finish by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Now, here is James. Launches it. The shot off that time. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back to the game after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. So the Rockets 5 now. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Rudy Gobert is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 1 spot. Davis a screen from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander hits the trifecta. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. So it's Oklahoma City now. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. SGA, he's open, and it falls all over the rim and in. And that's 17 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is why you run your offense through LeBron. Great vision, great decision maker.
Antetokounmpo outside. To the paint. Houston working the ball around. And that one's good. Thompson.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
And how about the Thunder? Doris last season bringing home the first major professional sports title in the state of Oklahoma.
And what a fan base they have celebrating this historic achievement. And you think about the way this roster was built. Through smart draft choices, through player development, and through a young, brilliant basketball coach. This team remains young, they're united, they're together, and it could be the first of many.
Here's SGA. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Thompson in the post. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Antetokounmpo. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. SGA looking around. The Thunder with another miss.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Antetokounmpo, pass to Durant. Back to Antetokounmpo. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Thunder leading by 3. Here's SGA. Rockets with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. Thompson outside. To the wing on the left. Antetokounmpo, pass to Thompson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he can't get the first one.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And the second free throw is good. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster, it is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Now here's SGA. He's got 17, Mobley. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, to be blessed with athleticism and touch. Mobley has all the tools to be elite.
Wembanyama, screen on Davis. Deflects the pass. Wembanyama down low. Mobley's on him. Doesn't go for him. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now James. Back to SGA. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Here's SGA. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. James outside. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thompson. Antetokounmpo, left side. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this. Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making him uncomfortable and getting him out of rhythm. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren is out there with Evan Mobley. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Davis in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. Back to SGA from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Gobert. Durant against Holmgren. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now it's a 9-point Thunder lead.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Outside Durant. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land.
One of the best defenders in the league at any position. AD can just smother a dude.
Pass to James. Offensive board. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And they'll keep possession. Here's Mobley. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
And the first one at the line is good. Since entering the league, Doris, Evan Mobley has been a defensive stalwart.
B.A., Evan is the ultimate chess piece for a head coach. He's cross-positional, meaning he can basically guard 1 through 5. Elite at rim protection. If he gets cross-matched on a switch on the perimeter, he can get down in a stance and stay in front of a guard. What can't he do on the defensive end? What you have to appreciate so much about Evan Mobley is his strong work ethic. This guy says he wants to be an all-time great, but he also puts in the work.
Durant with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Cleared away by Mobley. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Outside SGA. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Antetokounmpo against James. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
SGA with it. Now Thompson defending. Here's James. Now SGA. Plenty of space. Yes, sir!
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Antetokounmpo. Now Thompson. SGA pulls it down.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Uncovered. Oh, no good. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. They trail by 14. And stolen by Mobley. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Antetokounmpo against James. SGA. The three is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Thunder.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Thompson. Oh, it's off! 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Wembanyama. Durant looking around. Here's Wembanyama. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Houston ball.
Now Thompson. So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, guys, LeBron, a superstar matchup tonight. What goes through your mind when you're facing that kind of a challenge?
You know, for me, it's never about an individual challenge or an individual game. It's about the team. Now, you do take the challenge anytime you're going against anybody, but you also got to have your mind in the game, too, and not make it personal. So taking the challenge, making sure your mind is in the right frame, and just trying to make plays for your teammates to be successful.
Thanks, LeBron. Back to you.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
At guard, 6'6".
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. We've got Kristaps Porzingis. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's James, and it's Wembanyama in at the four-man position. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Curry. Shot clock at 6. The 17-footer. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Durant, no good. And here are the Warriors now. James, left side. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry's shot is off.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Here's Davis. Pass to Gobert. And here's SGA. Antetokounmpo covering. Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Golden State. Antetokounmpo with it. He's picked up by SGA. James against Holmgren. Tries the 9-footer. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. The Thunder have gone 1 for 3 so far. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. B.A.?
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Curry. Antetokounmpo looking it over. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. That's good from Curry on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Pass to Durant. Holmgren outside. Antetokounmpo against Gilgeous-Alexander. The three is up. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. And here's Curry. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Porzingis for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
So smooth off the catch. Porzingis is excellent at judging when to take quick shots.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
So it's the Thunder now, after the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Gobert. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo covering. Outside Davis. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. The three from Holmgren. That shot off the mark. Golden State with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Back to James. Curry finds Wembanyama. No good with the triple. Thunder trail by 4. Outside Davis. Right side Durant. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Davis. Screen by Holmgren. On the wing, Durant. From deep. And he nails the jumper. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
You see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead. They lead by 2. And the second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. LeBron James out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 1. That free throw misses. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, B.A., they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one three-level scorer.
Pass to Davis. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
James, outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama, screen on Davis. Here's Antetokounmpo. The Thunder with the rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Durant against Curry. KD won't be stopped.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Screen by James. Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Holmgren outside, and stolen by Porzingis. Down low. Here's Curry. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Thunder trail by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Pass to Davis. Back to SGA. This one for 3. SGA from distance.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Durant with a screen on Curry. SGA finds Durant, 5 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Warriors have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Outside Wembanyama. Oh, look at Giannis go up and get it.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
SGA surveying the D. Here's Davis. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Let's go with a 3. Hits a three-pointer. Curry's got 6.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you, Brian.
He's left an imprint, no question. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Antetokounmpo against SGA. The kick to Durant. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander from downtown. Offensive rebound.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Outside Curry. Wembanyama. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Pass to Curry. Shakes him. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
Love the intensity from Curry, finding a way to work through the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. No good that time. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Kerr. And Steve, what's your assessment of that first half of play and any changes in mind?
Well, we'll see. We have to adjust during the game if we see something that's hurting us. But I thought the defense was pretty solid overall. We'll see how it goes from here.
Okay, more of the same. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game. Davis out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half.
Second personal foul.
The Warriors lead by 5. Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
Davis, the pass to SGA. Back to Davis. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. He was all alone on that one. And that's now 9 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
Antetokounmpo, pass to Wembanyama. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 5 assists in the game. Outside, SGA. Pass to Davis.
Offensive screen set out of bounds. Warriors ball.
The Warriors lead by 6. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And there's the lob. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Oklahoma City shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Pass to Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that
Oh, and the jam by James.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. At the top of your list, Tim.
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort, look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Antetokounmpo against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside, Davis. That one is off. The Warriors lead by 8. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. Now Curry, wide open look. Yes, and it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 5 assists in the game. Up top, SGA. Antetokounmpo covering. Pass to Davis. Curry with a steal. And here's the fast break. And he's going for the oop here. Ooh, Giannis dunks it home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Durant with it. Picked up by James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A minute 58 left to play in the third quarter here. SGA against Antetokounmpo. Clock at 4. To stop the drought. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. The Warriors lead by 12. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. James against Durant. Outside Davis. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. The 3. And there's Curry on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Curry's got 8 here in this quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.